Would you rather come across a random man or a random bear in the woods?
A bear.
Okay, so bear. I'd like to hear the reasons why, starting with you.
Okay, so first things first. Bears act strictly off of instinct. So usually if they attack, they're probably threatened. Human beings, we have the ability to critically and logically think. We also tend to have a moral compass. So anything a human does is significantly worse. I am much more easily going to forgive a bear for mauling a human being than I will a man for hitting a woman.
So
Men are more dangerous because
Men are
we
more
have
dangerous than
we have a
bears?
moral compass. We know it's wrong, but people still do it.
Right, but this is assuming that in both instances, this is doing a comparison where the man attacks the woman and the bear attacks the woman.
Danger-wise?
This is assuming that in all scenarios, this woman is going to be attacked.
Again, I would forgive the bear a lot easier than I would forgive the human.
What does that have anything to do with making a risk assessment of which one is more likely to attack you? Because that is essentially what this question begs.
I guess, I don't know, you're in the forest.
Well, hold
so
on. Let me
they can
get
do
everybody's
anything.
justification before I give my take. So, why bear?
I don't know, you're in the forest and like
Okay.
people can behave. Is that's a setting or am I wrong?
So, I think,
I don't know.
yes, you are in the forest.
Okay.
But I'm confused.
Whatever.
What-
I'm assuming I wouldn't see a bear in my house or anything like that. Like, I don't know. Like, if it's more secluded, then I would probably buy the bear more. I don't know. Does that?
I don't know. Well, so if we're going to make
let's-
considerations, if we're making considerations for where we're going to see the bear, who are the type of men you're generally going to see in the forest? Dudes who are just going camping, kind of like want to ignore society. Like, they're kind of just chill guys
Not all
doing
of them.
bro stuff. Like, if you're going to run across a guy in the forest, it's probably going to be a dude that's kind of just a normal guy. So if we're going to make those considerations for the bear, we should make those considerations for the guys.
I agree with
why
that
the
part,
bear?
I will say.
For the past 2 months, I already had my weird, creepy, not good things with men, and I'd rather trust the bear right now over men.
Okay, so you had
Thank you.
bad personal experiences in your own life.
Yes.
Ergo, you'd rather be in a forest alone with a bear versus a man.
Yes.
Okay. All
Brian,
right.
I've actually changed my opinion on
Does
this.
that not?
What's your opinion?
Okay.
My opinion is I totally side with the bear now. Because
What?
I will tell you why.
All right, let's hear.
Okay. The bear is satisfied with a good meal. The woman gets to accurately play the victim. And the man has there's no ill will on his side. Nothing happened. He's not blamed for any of it.
I'd rather be food
Everyone
for the bear
wins.
than-
Everyone wins.
Okay, so
There's a flaw in your logic.
Okay.
I'd rather be
Tell me,
food
tell me.
for the
Hang
bear.
on, I'll tell you the flaw.
Okay.
The flaw is that after all of the bitching, whining, and screaming from this woman who was mauled by a bear due to her own stupidity,
Okay.
some man's going to have to go out there
Fair.
and put the bear down.
Fair, you're right, Andrew.
But the
Again.
bear already got me.
So I just spent the last 4 days up in Keene Canyon in Sequoia. And yes, I was hiking out with bears. And I was at a river and I went swimming and there was a bear 50 yards away. It was a mom with her cub. They left me alone. I left them alone. I went swimming in the river. I took a nap on a rock. I woke up and they were gone. But when you see a man on a trail, you go you completely ignore them and dodge them. on
Okay,
a
so
trail.
hold on. So
Why?
let's just say you did that, right? Did the man chase you down and then attack you?
No, but you tend to.
Okay, but so you took an action, you took an action, but it doesn't mean that nothing happened.
Yeah.
But-
you ignored him like you
if
did
But
the
the
bear.
point is that you don't know what that person's thinking, right? When you sit
You don't
there
know
and
what-
you pass a bear in the woods.
But the bear's
You don't know what the
morally
bear's thinking.
predictable.
No, you pass a bear in the woods. The bear is predictable because it acts off of instinct. Humans can sit there and they can pass you, and then they can come behind you and pop you in the head or whatever the fuck.
Well, then let me ask you a question, just to because you can predict bear behavior, and you're obviously very skilled at the prediction of bear behavior. If you were to, do you think, walk up to 50 random men and pat them on the head, or 50 random bears and pat them on the head, which one do you think would be more likely to fucking maul you to death?
The bear. That makes it predictable.
Hold on.
That's a completely
Question for
different
you.
situation. It's not in its natural habitat.
What do you mean? It's
But
in the
still- but
no,
it's
you can do it in
still
their
a
natural
bear, and
habitat.
it's
You
still
walk right over
predictable.
and you just go and pat it on its fucking head.
I'm gonna dodge both the bear and the man.
The man's in his natural
My
habitat.
point is
when
that
you walk
human
over and
beings
pat
are
him
more
on the head.
dangerous than bears.
Okay,
You
so
didn't answer
let's
his
try this
question.
again.
You didn't answer his
You would
question.
agree. You would agree that men are in their natural habitat. If you find one in a city or you find one in the country, they're in their natural habitat. And if you walked over and you were to pat just random men on the head versus random bears on the head, which one do you think would be more likely to viciously attack you and kill you?
Probably the bear, but that's why you.
Probably the
That's
bear.
why you don't be stupid.
Because you know
But also,
what
yeah,
the
bears
Yeah,
bears
it would be pretty stupid to
Doesn't
take
that
a
kinda
gamble with a bear, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
You seem like you'd be far more comfortable patting random men. Touching random men without their permission seems to be well within your comfort level as opposed to touching random bears. right?
Comfortability and
You
predictability is
just- you
different,
don't
though.
bother a bear the way you bother men.
No,
But-
yeah, I get
What?
where you're going with this, but it's more about like I think you're trying to say they're just more predictable.
That's
like,
yes. I'm saying
I wouldn't
because
go
because
pat the
any
bear
animal
on the head 'cause I
acts
know
off
it
of
would kill me.
instinct. It's easy to predict their next move. Human beings, you can't predict their next move.
Not
Now,
just
hold
men.
on.
I wouldn't even say that about just men, but
you
like
predict
like
the moves of a wild bear, really?
No, yeah, that's. I mean,
More
I'm an
likely
outdoorsman as
to.
well. I'm a hunter. I spend a lot of time outdoors. I got to push back on this a little bit.
so
like, bears,
really,
yeah.
they can manipulate
Well-
you into thinking that they might eat you and then they won't, or
Bears
something
are
like that.
very simple. Yeah, you're right. They are simple. It is either I'm going to kill you, I'm going to eliminate this new threat,
I want
or
your
I'm going to
food, or
go
I'm
away. Those are the only two options. With a man, there are a million options,
So-
and
so
only a
you're-
few of them are bad. Most of them are like, "Hey, I'm going to say hi to you, or I'm going to ignore you."
That is-
Most of them, and you probably won't even see the guy.
That's absolutely fair, and I agree with that.
So
too,
there are
but for
far
the
less negative outcomes with the man than
far
there are
less
the bear.
negative, but far less negative, or are you gonna go for I know for sure more what the bear's gonna
Okay,
do?
yeah, I know for sure that the bear is either going to avoid me or murder me. I'm not willing to take that chance. I'm much more likely to take the chance with the guy because there are more options than ignore me or murder me.
That's how most serial killers get away
Yeah,
with shit.
I would take that gamble any
Kidnap,
day.
torture you. lock
Fair
you in a
enough.
shed.
Fair
Generally speaking, that's probably not going to happen.
No,
But with a
fair
bear,
enough.
it is one of two options. And he just might be hungry. The bear, if it's hungry enough, it's like,
And the
hey, that
man
thing's
just
smaller than me.
might-
I'm going to kill it and eat it.
I think these answers
Yeah, yeah.
come from me
Bears think that way.
personally, Like,
It is. Am I hungry? That they don't have too many thoughts in
I
their
have
head.
never
Yeah.
It's-
ran
are-
across an aggressive bear, and I've been around a lot of bears from the Appalachia to up north
Oh,
California to
bullshit.
fucking Alaska.
Been
If
around
you
a
wanna
lot of
understand
bears,
that
my
concept,
ass.
though,
Yeah,
it comes
fucking
from a
right.
place-
Yeah, fucking right. What bears have you been around in the Appalachians? What bears?
The ones
What,
in-
what bears were you running into in the Appalachians?
There are a lot of bears in Tennessee.
What kind?
They're black bears.
How many bears?
And
have
what
you-
other kinds of bears are there?
How many bears have you come across?
Yeah, how many bears?
Literally
how many bears
dozens.
have you
Literally
I
dozens.
am in the
wild?
woods a lot.
Okay, literally dozens. Like you crossed paths.
Yes. I literally have a selfie with me and a bear in the back.
Okay,
Look.
and then how many men have you walked past?
Too many.
Millions.
But okay, wait.
Wait, why do you
like,
say
we're
it? Why do you
taking
say it
this
like
to-
that?
we're-
Hold on. Let her answer.
Yes,
Why do
I'm
you say it like that?
antisocial.
Oh, you're not anti-men?
No, I hate everybody equally.
Okay, so how many men do you think you've just walked past without incidents? Millions?
few.
Maybe not millions, hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands throughout the whole course of your life? Think of high school.
Yeah, but a bear has
college,
never hurt me.
At the mall, at the restaurant. Yes, perhaps I'm not doubting that a man or some men in your life have hurt you.
That's probably where that answer really comes
But
from.
let me ask you a question. How many hours of your life have you been in proximity to men as compared to proximity to bears? Like, would you
Quite a
say
few.
you've been in
That is-
proximity to bears for less than an hour of your life?
No, I would say more than an hour.
It's probably on the
You're
order of
kicking it with-
magnitude of
I
that.
mean,
You
if
said
we're-
a couple dozen, so you're just kicking it with bears for like 30 minutes you're just chilling.
Sometimes you just sit there and you watch the bear and you're just like, okay, cool.
If we're chalking it down to just like a comparison to a bear, then obviously, yeah, like this is kind of like ridiculous. But the answers that are coming from like a bear being more likely to us to be wanted to be interact with than a man is coming from other situations that are a little bit more deeper than.
My
I'm not
point
even
is
sure
that
what you're
human
saying.
beings are more dangerous than bears.
I'm just trying not to say things I'm not allowed to either at the same time. So.
Yeah. I'm not saying that human beings are less capable of inflicting harm. They are more capable of inflicting harm. But on average, men are not going to inflict harm unnecessarily compared to bears. Bears don't care. They're just going to do what they want to do regardless. There are less walls they have to go over. Morals, their humanity, like is this other person posing a threat? All of those walls have to be crossed by a man, but for a bear to want to maul you, it's like one or two. It's like
But that's
do
why,
I feel
that's
like
why I
it?
say it's significantly easier to forgive a bear than it is.
Or it's not about
What does it
forgiveness.
have to do? It has nothing to
It's
do
like
with
it's
forgiveness.
likelihood of being harmed.
Well, yeah, I would still pick the bear.
It's not
I would rather be mauled by a bear than hurt by a
Bro,
man.
this whole like it's all
I mean,
yo,
I'm
it's
actually okay with that.
it's
Just fine.
I don't know. Have you ever
You know,
seen a
pick the bear.
woman's
I mean, who cares?
Have you ever seen a woman's reaction to a spider? And y'all gonna pick bear?
I love spiders.
Okay, what's up? What you got?
Can I add a little follow-up question to
Sure.
the bear talk, keeping
Sure.
on the subject of bear talk? And I want everyone to answer real quickly. You're walking through a forest. This is part 2 of the question. You're walking through a forest, and you can see one of the 3 following things. What do you pick? A man, a bear, or a woman? Which one do you pick?
A
Me?
man.
Still probably the bear.
Still a man.
No, it's solely just, I don't think there's any right or wrong answer. I'm just asking out of curiosity.
A woman? No, I don't know. Actually,
I would
because-
choose a man because a woman can't help me.
Yeah.
She's
I
not
would
flexible.
trust in a man more than I would trust in a woman.
1,000%.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm a firm believer if you can't get out of the woods by yourself, you don't deserve to get out of the woods.
It's not really the question, but
Fair enough.
I mean,
They're
you could
talking
even.
about they're
you-
talking about a man helping them.
I mean,
No,
look, but
I
you
mean,
could
that's
even-
not-
That's how I view it. Yeah, if I was in the woods, how I kind of view it is that.
Wait. Now, are you one of those people who would be able to get out of the woods yourself?
Yeah, I just spent the last 4 days in the fucking woods.
All right, great. Can you tell me how you make a fire in the woods?
Yeah, you have a spark thing.
Yeah, no, you don't
Spark
have anything.
thing.
You just have your bare hands. How would you make a fire?
The stick with the little.
What does that mean? I don't know what
rub
that
the
means.
stick- you-
Can walk me through how you would make a fire in the woods.
You rub the sticks together, dude.
With the little bit of.
You
the-
rub 2 sticks together,
Yeah.
and then what happens when you rub 2 sticks together?
Friction happens and then it creates heat and then heat creates fire.
Well, I mean, that's true, but you would have to combust something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so why don't you walk me through, without being snarky, actually walk me through how you would start a fire in the woods
what
by
does
yourself?
having to start a fire have to do with anything?
It follows.
What does you, why, I don't understand. You're
I
one of the guy, you're gonna make it. You're the person who's gonna make it out of these woods. You are a savage Shira broad. Now tell me how you make a fire in the woods when you don't have anything to make a fire with. Tell
You
me.
carry a lighter.
You don't have a lighter.
I don't know why you don't have a lighter, but I'm very prepared when I go in the woods.
Why don't you
So you
engage
can't
in
answer the
good
question?
faith?
I don't feel like answering this question.
You can't answer the question, right?
No, because I already answered it.
But
I
you
told
would be one of the ones who got out of the woods, right?
Yes. No, I would die in
Yeah.
the woods.
Wait, why don't you feel like answering the question?
I just answered the question. I
You
told
didn't answer- you just said-
friction creates heat, heat creates fire.
Yeah, but he was
Well,
looking
no,
for.
no. That's just an oversimplification. Walk me through how you would do it.
I'm good. But
Just take the L and
You're
say you
good.
don't know.
okay, fine. I don't know.
You don't. So okay. Do you actually don't know though? Can you into the mic?
I do not feel like having this conversation right now.
Hold on, you're triggered over the making fire conversation?
I'm not
That's where you draw the
triggered.
line on making
Yes.
fire?
Yes, I draw the line at making fire. I will not make fire. I will die in the woods, cold and alone, happy.
Well, why? Okay, why don't you just engage in good faith? Like, I don't get it.
I mean, it's kind of funny to me that, I mean, you were so into the conversation 5 seconds ago, and then suddenly, I don't want to answer any questions. Very strange.
In fact, hold on. In your pre-show notes, you said, you're incorrect about the bear debate, and if it is still a topic of conversation when I come on the show, I would love to come on and tell you you're wrong, if you would have me again.
Yeah.
So you can't just shut down the conversation.
But this has nothing
Actually,
to-
I brought up the bear
already
debate.
told you.
I brought up the bear debate precisely because
I
you
already
wanted to
told
have
you
it.
I prefer to pick the bear. And I said I'm a firm believer if you can't make it out alive by yourself, then you don't deserve to make it out alive.
But you also said you would be one of the ones who did.
Okay, then I won't. I'll die in the woods.
So you wouldn't be one of the ones who would make it out of the
No,
woods?
I won't.
But you're holding yourself out to be some like survivalist, and he's asking you a basic survival
I'm
question.
not a survivalist. I just hike in the woods for days at a time.
Okay. Okay, well, she doesn't want to answer the fire question. So there's not really anything we
You
can
take
do.
2 sticks and you rub them together.
Rub them
Yup.
together.